is going to be one of those longer form videos talking about addiction, desire, and how it relates to me. So if you want to hear that kind of stuff, stick around. So I've been experimenting lately, and by experimenting, I mean I abstain from food all day. I have a good workout. I'm mentally and physically exhausted by the time I'm ready to eat. And you may think that's a bad thing. It's not. So when I do eat now, I feel a full amount of feel-good hormones and chemicals released in my brain, and I fully enjoy the food. This is coming from somebody who gets addicted to some things or anything really that I like. I put all my time and energy into something I like because I'm either I give 100% of myself to something, or I give nothing of myself to something, and that's a hard thing for me to work on by rationing my energy with things that I like or dislike and what I want to see. Anyways, point is, I get addicted very easy. In the past, it looked like drugs, it looked like smoking, alcohol, it looked like heavy amounts of masturbation and overeating to the point where I'm so full and I can't stuff anymore into me, but I still find a way to do it. And I had to learn a lot of how to let go of these addictions. And by the way, I made that into a full course, so you can find on my Patreon, where I walk you through how to understand your own desire, how to get to the root cause of it, how to find out what the root cause of it is, and how to let that go, and then how to shift into a vision of yourself to move forward. But separate from that, on the topic of fasting, I was recently thinking about how Sanatana Dharma people, Hindus, they do fasting, a lot of fasting. They abstain from meat and sex and sometimes salt and a lot of things that give them pleasure in putting themselves into a mental frame of mind to do their prayers and worship or whatnot. And I'm thinking of some of the reasons why they do this. Possibly one of them, the main one, is clarity, purity of self, cleaning their body. The idea that you keep yourself clean as a temple to allow the divine in. But then also I'm thinking of it, if it's okay, so from a second level of teaching, where we see God not separate from ourselves, but in ourselves as one with everything else around us, as in you and I are of the same entity, just experiencing it from different lenses, right? And so they fast, they abstain from food or sex or anything that feels good. They abstain from a lot of those things and put themselves into that deficit, that hard period, that harsh period. And it puts them into a low mentally or emotionally. And then when they do reintroduce it, they break that fast. It, like you break fast when you eat food. You get this upsurge of feel-good hormones and chemicals released into your brain that mimics or is somewhat similar to that blissful feeling of when you sit within full divinity of self. I can't really explain that one through words. That's just a feeling you have to experience on your own. And I'd like to also say that yes, everyone can experience that, because from the moment that you're alive and you're breathing air, it is your birthright to experience divinity within self, to experience yourself at a higher level or on different dimensions of your own self. The thing is that we always want to look outside of ourselves, but it's all in one, really.